Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, has long been a figure of fascination and intrigue. Often depicted as a mere seductress, Cleopatra's true legacy is far more complex and impressive. Today, we delve into the life of Cleopatra, debunking common myths and uncovering her remarkable political acumen and accomplishments. Cleopatra VII was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, the vibrant capital of the Ptolemaic Kingdom founded by Alexander the Great. Daughter of Ptolemy the 12 Auletes, Cleopatra was educated to lead, mastering at least 9 languages, including Egyptian and Greek, which allowed her to connect directly with her diverse subjects, a strategic advantage in a male-dominated world. Alexandria, renowned for its library, was a center of commerce, scholarship, and diplomacy. Surrounded by intellectuals, Cleopatra excelled in mathematics, philosophy, and astronomy, developing her analytical and strategic skills. At 18, in 51 BCE, she became co-ruler with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. Their joint reign quickly turned contentious, highlighting Cleopatra's ability to navigate complex political intrigues. Egypt's reliance on Rome intensified during this period. After Ptolemy XIII's death, Cleopatra and her brother had to balance internal power struggles with external Roman pressures. Cleopatra's strategic thinking led her to implement economic reforms, promote the arts and sciences, and invest in Alexandria's infrastructure, strengthening Egypt's economy and uniting her people. She skillfully forged alliances through strategic marriages and diplomatic relations, ensuring support both within Egypt and from influential external figures. Cleopatra's early leadership demonstrated her intelligence, multilingualism, and deep understanding of politics, laying the foundation for her legacy as one of history's most remarkable female rulers. Cleopatra VII's exceptional mastery of languages was pivotal to her effective governance. Unlike her Ptolemaic predecessors who primarily spoke Greek, Cleopatra embraced the Egyptian language, becoming the first in her line to do so. Fluent in at least 9 languages, including Egyptian and Greek, she communicated directly with her diverse subjects, fostering unity and respect across the Ptolemaic kingdom. The kingdom, a cultural and linguistic melting pot from Alexandria's bustling port to the Nile's rural villages, benefited from Cleopatra's ability to bridge the gap between the Greek ruling class and native Egyptians. She issued decrees in both Greek and Egyptian, making her policies accessible and reinforcing her image as a ruler for all her people. This inclusivity minimized dissent and ensured loyalty. Cleopatra's linguistic skills were equally valuable in diplomacy, whether negotiating with Roman leaders like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony or engaging with foreign dignitaries. Her ability to speak multiple languages enhanced her effectiveness and solidified her reputation as a formidable leader. She adeptly formed alliances, negotiated treaties, and navigated international politics, all while maintaining the trust of her own populace. Beyond politics, Cleopatra was a patron of the arts and education. She supported scholars, poets, and artists, promoting both Greek and Egyptian cultures. Under her reign, the Library of Alexandria thrived, attracting intellectuals from around the ancient world and fostering a vibrant environment of knowledge and innovation. Cleopatra also prioritized the education of her children in both Greek and Egyptian, ensuring the next generation continued her legacy of cultural integration and effective governance. This investment secured her dynasty's future and Egypt's continued prosperity. Cleopatra's linguistic mastery was more than a communication tool. It was a strategic advantage that unified her kingdom, strengthened alliances, and asserted her authority globally. Her ability to speak her people's language exemplified her vision of a united and prosperous Egypt, leaving a lasting legacy of cultural harmony and intellectual advancement. With her rule established, Cleopatra VII faced threats from the shifting Mediterranean power dynamics, particularly the rising influence of Rome. In 48 BCE, Egypt was engulfed in a civil war between Cleopatra and her brother, Ptolemy III. Seeking to reclaim her throne, Cleopatra turned to Julius Caesar, Rome's most powerful leader at the time. When Caesar arrived in Alexandria pursuing Pompey, Cleopatra famously met him by being smuggled in a rug, showcasing her boldness and strategic thinking. Their alliance was mutually beneficial. Cleopatra needed military support to defeat her brother, while Caesar valued Egypt's wealth and strategic location for Rome's expansion. Together, they implemented economic reforms, promoted the arts and sciences, and strengthened diplomatic ties. Caesar's backing was crucial in defeating Ptolemy XIII, restoring Cleopatra to the throne. Their partnership also led to the birth of their son, Caesarion, symbolizing the union of Egyptian and Roman interests. Under Cleopatra's leadership and Caesar's influence, Egypt enjoyed stability and prosperity. The Library of Alexandria flourished, attracting scholars and fostering intellectual growth. However, their alliance required careful diplomacy to balance power between Egypt and Rome. The partnership ended abruptly with Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, leaving Cleopatra to navigate Roman politics alone. Despite this, the alliance had solidified Egypt's significance in the Mediterranean and demonstrated Cleopatra's remarkable political acumen. Her collaboration with Caesar set the stage for her later alliance with Mark Antony, further cementing her legacy as one of history's most formidable rulers. After Julius Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra VII faced significant threats to her rule in Egypt amid rising Roman influence. The power struggle with her brother Ptolemy XIII had already plunged Alexandria into chaos in 48 BCE, weakening the kingdom and making it susceptible to internal and external challenges. Determined to reclaim her throne, Cleopatra sought military support from Gaius Julius Caesar Octavianus, later Augustus, leveraging her previous alliances. As civil war intensified, with Ptolemy XIII backed by Roman mercenaries, Cleopatra utilized her deep knowledge of Alexandria to implement effective defensive strategies. With Octavianus's reinforcements, Cleopatra launched a successful counteroffensive, ultimately defeating Ptolemy XIII, who met a tragic end. This victory solidified Cleopatra's sole rule over Egypt, restoring stability and initiating economic and cultural reforms that revitalized Alexandria as a center of learning and prosperity. The Siege of Alexandria highlighted Cleopatra's strategic brilliance and her ability to forge crucial alliances, particularly with Roman leaders. Although the increasing Roman influence set the stage for future political dynamics, Cleopatra's leadership during the siege reinforced her reputation as a formidable and intelligent ruler. This pivotal event not only secured her reign, but also paved the way for her subsequent alliance with Mark Antony, further establishing her legacy as one of history's most capable female leaders. After Julius Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra VII sought a new alliance to secure her reign and ensure Egypt's prosperity. She turned to Mark Antony, a powerful Roman general and key member of the Second Triumvirate, alongside Octavian and Lepidus. Their partnership became one of history's most significant alliances, blending personal bonds with strategic goals. Mark Antony, a loyal supporter of Caesar, wielded considerable military and political influence in Rome. Tensions within the triumvirate, especially between Antony and Octavian, created a volatile political environment. Cleopatra recognized that aligning with Antony could strengthen her position both in Egypt and in the broader Mediterranean region. Their first meeting in Tarsus in 41 BCE was marked by mutual respect and strategic calculation. Cleopatra impressed Antony with Egypt's wealth and sophistication, while Antony was drawn to her intelligence and charisma. This initial encounter laid the foundation for a deepening alliance based on complementary strengths: Cleopatra's expertise in Egyptian governance and Antony's military prowess. Together, Cleopatra and Antony worked to enhance Egypt's economy by boosting trade with Rome, utilizing Egypt's rich resources like grain and precious metals to support Antony's campaigns. Their collaboration also spurred cultural and intellectual growth in Alexandria, fostering a renaissance that attracted scholars and artists from across the ancient world. However, their alliance faced challenges as Antony's increasing influence in Rome alarmed Octavian. Propaganda and political maneuvering by Octavian aimed to undermine Antony's standing, portraying his relationship with Cleopatra as a threat to Roman interests. Cleopatra adeptly navigated these tensions, using her diplomatic skills to maintain support for Antony while protecting Egypt's sovereignty. The personal bond between Cleopatra and Antony strengthened their strategic partnership, allowing them to present a united front against their rivals. Their combined efforts led to several military successes, solidifying their reputations as formidable leaders and ensuring Egypt remained a key player in Mediterranean politics. Despite their successes, the growing rivalry with Octavian set the stage for inevitable conflict. Cleopatra and Antony's alliance exemplified the intricate balance of personal relationships and political strategy in ancient times. Their partnership not only aimed to secure Egypt's independence and prosperity, but also sought to influence the power dynamics of the Roman Republic. As tensions with Octavian escalated, Cleopatra and Antony found themselves on a collision course that would determine the fate of both their kingdoms. Their strategic decisions and unwavering commitment to their alliance would ultimately lead to a confrontation that reshaped the history of Egypt and Rome. Following Julius Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra VII allied with Mark Antony to preserve her reign and Egypt's independence against the rising power of Octavian. As members of the Second Triumvirate alongside Lepidus, tensions quickly escalated between Antony and Octavian due to political rivalry and propaganda. Octavian portrayed Antony as being under Cleopatra's influence, diminishing his support in Rome and setting the stage for conflict. By 31 BCE, these tensions culminated in the Battle of Actium on September 2nd. Cleopatra and Antony commanded a smaller skilled fleet, aiming to utilize their naval expertise against Octavian's larger and more organized forces led by Admiral Agrippa. Despite their strategic efforts, Agrippa's superior tactics and disciplined assault overwhelmed Cleopatra and Antony's ships, leading to a decisive Roman victory. The defeat at Actium was catastrophic for Cleopatra and Antony. Their retreat to Egypt was marked by relentless pursuit from Octavian's fleet, cutting off supplies and weakening their position. Faced with insurmountable odds, Antony fell into despair and ultimately took his own life. Determined to preserve her dignity and Egypt's sovereignty, Cleopatra also chose to end her life, traditionally believed to be by the bite of an asp. Their deaths marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Egypt was subsequently annexed into the Roman Empire, transforming into a vital economic and cultural hub under Roman rule. The Battle of Actium not only secured Octavian's rise to power, leading him to become Augustus and establish the Pax Romana, but it also symbolized the end of an era where Egypt was ruled by its native pharaohs. Cleopatra's legacy as a shrewd and resilient leader endures, immortalized in art, literature, and popular culture. Her strategic alliances, intelligence, and dedication to her kingdom highlight the complexities of power, love, and destiny in the ancient world. The Battle of Actium remains a pivotal moment in history, showcasing Cleopatra's final stand to preserve her nation's independence and leaving an indelible mark on the Mediterranean's geopolitical landscape. After Cleopatra's death in 30 BCE, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire, yet her legacy extended well beyond the fall of the Ptolemaic dynasty. Cleopatra's reign significantly influenced both Egyptian and Roman cultures through her contributions to education, the arts, and economic reforms. Under Roman rule, Alexandria remained a center of knowledge, with the Library of Alexandria continuing to attract scholars. Cleopatra's investments in education and the arts fostered advancements in science, philosophy, and literature, promoting a vibrant intellectual exchange between Egypt and Rome. Her economic reforms revitalized trade networks, improved agriculture, and enhanced infrastructure, ensuring Egypt's prosperity and unity. Cleopatra was also a masterful diplomat and strategist, adept at forming alliances and navigating complex political landscapes. Her ability to embrace Egyptian traditions and language helped unify her diverse subjects, showcasing her exceptional leadership. Contrary to popular myths that emphasize her beauty and romances, Cleopatra was a visionary leader whose intelligence and strategic thinking were pivotal in maintaining Egypt's autonomy for as long as possible. Her legacy endures in art, literature, and popular culture, where she is celebrated as a symbol of resilience, intelligence, and leadership. Cleopatra inspires leaders, scholars, and artists, highlighting the impact one individual can have on history. Her story emphasizes the importance of cultural preservation and intellectual pursuit, demonstrating that a nation's strength lies in its knowledge and creativity. In gender studies and feminist discourse, Cleopatra exemplifies female leadership and empowerment. She navigated ancient politics with grace and strength, serving as an inspiration for recognizing women's contributions to history. In modern Egypt, Cleopatra remains a cultural icon, representing the nation's rich heritage and the blend of Egyptian and Hellenistic influences that defined her reign. Cleopatra VII was more than the last pharaoh of Egypt. She was a diplomat, strategist, and visionary leader whose accomplishments and legacy continue to influence and inspire. Her life underscores the power of intellect and leadership in shaping history, leaving an indelible mark on both Egypt and the broader Mediterranean world. Cleopatra VII remains one of history's most captivating figures, embodying the perfect blend of intelligence, strategic prowess, and charismatic leadership. Her ability to navigate the complex political landscapes of Egypt and Rome, forge powerful alliances, and champion cultural and economic advancements showcases her as a visionary ruler whose legacy transcends time. Cleopatra's story is not just one of power and romance, but of resilience and unwavering dedication to her nation's prosperity and independence. As we reflect on Cleopatra's remarkable life, we are reminded of the profound impact a single leader can have on the course of history. Her enduring legacy continues to inspire generations, highlighting the importance of intellect, diplomacy, and cultural integration in leadership. Cleopatra VII stands as a testament to the enduring power of determination and vision, leaving an indelible mark on both Egypt and the broader world. Her story invites us to celebrate the complexities of leadership and the timeless influence of a true queen.